All right, what'd you get for the problem of the day? The problem of the day said there were 665 hot air balloon pilots at a hot air balloon race. There were 1,550 more ground crew members than there were pilots. How many pilots and ground crew members were there all together? Okay, so what do we know? Well, we know that there were 665 hot air balloon pilots. We knew that there's 1,550 more ground crew members than pilots. And we know we're finding the total number of crew members and find the total number of crew and pilots all together. So step one, we're going to add the 665 pilots and the 1,550 extra crew members to find the total number of crew members. Then we're going to add that number that we find to the 665 pilots to find the total number of ground crew and pilots that were at the race. Of course, we're going to estimate first. All right, so if we are finding the total pilots and crew members all together, and we only know pilots so far, we need to figure out crew members. Now we know that crew members is pilots plus 1,550. Okay, so I'm going to, just in my head, I'm going to round this 665. I'm going to round that up to 700. And then I'm going to round this to 1,500, 1,500, I mean. If I add those two together, I get approximately 2,200. All right, so to solve for crew members, let's do the hard work now. The 1,550 plus 665. This is going to give us our crew members. Carry the 1. Carry the 1. Okay, so crew members, we have 2,215. That's pretty close to my estimate, so I believe that's correct. So let's go ahead and put that here. 2,215 crew members. All right, now we can find our total number of pilots plus crew pretty easily, right? Let me round this again up to 700. Crew members, I'm going to round, well, I just had that was 2,200, huh? All right, so that gives me approximately 2,900 total persons that are working at this hot air balloon festival, right? Okie doke. So let's go ahead and add, we're going to add 2,215 plus, that's the crew. We're going to add the pilots, 665 pilots. And this is going to give us our total number of these guys working. All right, so we have 5 plus 5 is 10, 0, carry your 1. I'm regrouping to the tens place. 1 plus 1 plus 6 is 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 plus 0 is 2. All right, so we have a total of 2,880 people working, and that's rounding up to my estimate of 2,900, so we got this correct. All right, so what's our total pilots plus crew? 2,880 pilots and crew members were at the hot air balloon festival. Okay. Step 2, we did. So to answer the question in a complete sentence, how many pilots and ground crew members were there all together? There were 2,880 pilots and